love of cause Uganda we roll. From dusty road to rims of patrol. With your steams we break it down. Helping every drummer in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cause Uganda. Welcome to the road where rubber meets the soul. For the love of cause Uganda. On the streets the story's right. All the new the shine with pride. Toyota, Nissan, Benzo, Mazda. We break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth, not just a brand. For car lovers across the land. For the love of cause Uganda we roll. From dusty road to beams of patrol. With your steams we break down. Helping every drummer in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of God. Hi guys, good morning. Munsonyiwe. I had a strange situation I'm going to be telling you. But yesterday, good morning, motion by Benji Muyombia Mark, Mpanga Godfrey, Namuiga Irene, Richard Wanga, Muchunguzi Gerald, Travel Live Vlog, Dasha 256, Musime Kim Job, Mukisa Emma Kafero, Bana Emma Gabulijera Kide Kunkubida. Chairman Zach, good morning. Katamba Isaac attended, Dr. Kambes VIP, Lawrence Omule. Ndi mulwadde naye sinze mulwadde ekiri awo tebikanga. So guys, how are you? Today is Monday. Nzize babuuzaako. Yesterday I was supposed to give you the story of the inspections, and yes, I was sick, but starch chechiriwo. But I did not miss the broadcast mostly because I was sick. I missed the broadcast because I was tired. Yesterday I did a review on 3 cars, and that's hyper. Like nebwemba mulamu sitira kola review ezisuka bbiri okitegere, but I did three car reviews yesterday, so it got me really tired. Ku muntu gwe bankubye eddagala obucupa bw'eddagala busatu ningamba omusawo tosobola kumpa buwimpeke, nze empeke enzimira sizinaako buzibu. Musawo nangamba asa olwawo okulwala, bwe olwawo okulwala malaria bwe tunakuwa empeke zokka ziyinza obutakola, katukuwe starter dose ey'empiso olyoke ogatteko empeke. So they are the doctors, ekyo simanyi bye bakola, bo bamanyi bye bakola. So they injected me, and then I went and started doing whatever I was doing. I did the first 2 cars. Actually, I was doing the first car, and then someone calls me and says, Arthur, you should come and review this car as well. So ngasisobola Ghana, I went and did the 3rd review, and I think the biggest mistake I made, twasibye tukola tetwalidde, even my team tetwalidde ffenna twasibye tukola bukozi, twamaliriza okukola sanga 10 kitundu. And I realized that the broadcast should have started naye nga nkooye ng'ate ndi mulwadde, so munsonyiwe baganda bange. I am going to be fine. Mwetemuwira amaanyi genjogeza amaanyi. So the other week, remember I told you mbubangamba mbu I have a bacterial infection. So I don't know, Dr. Kambesije, can malaria hide? It affects you, but it's hiding. The blood the malaria is not seen. Because me, I'm thinking that's the problem. Men don't get bacterial infections. Yeah. So, and so on on Thursday night, I had a very bad night. I had a backache, very serious backache. So on Friday, I went and did an inspection. I did 1 inspection, but that day I was really weak. I did not have a temperature, but I was really weak. My back had to jukida. On Friday, I also ran. So I was really weak. And I thought maybe it's because I ran that day. But it wasn't that. Even when I was running, I was not as fast as I am normally. So, but I could not think I was sick because I was already like treating what they call a bacterial infection. So I was weak Friday. We bought the car. On Friday we bought a new one, and so as we bought the car. I even went to the car and to my car and sat waiting. Eventually, I left them. So, and Friday night, I kept calling the doctor, and ngatakwata simu. So I went home. I was still weak. I slept. Saturday morning, I woke up and I was okay. Ngasina wa numa, sina wa manja. I felt like I was super okay. So I worked on Saturday. I did 3 inspections. Morad came home. Thank you very much. One inspection was incomplete. Yeah, was incomplete. But I did all the inspections. I was okay. But I was still a little bit weak. And I thought to myself about fatigue. Because in the Sina temperature, now I have a little bit of temperature, but then I did not have even the smallest temperature, just weakness and a bit of headache. So I thought maybe they did not check me properly. So yesterday morning I had the appointment to do the 2 reviews was already there. So I woke up. Bye. Manjaro ita kuline kubo naye digenda tukwata ate ngo omuntu wangu wa inspection namusuubiza ngenda kubeerawo mu budde katuddeyo eri ku lukuli. So I went in the morning yesterday to the clinic and they checked me and there was malaria. Bangambe, there are 2 types of malaria. They have names I can't remember. So Bana, thank you very much, Momo. Thank you very much. So I have that one type of malaria. I think it's the first thing. And yeah, they gave me medicine. So I feel better than how I felt yesterday, definitely. And so as we were doing the first review of the car, it actually many reviews and the nakoze yesterday. But munazira bamujja kumanya zino review after ze yakoranga mulwadde. So I did 3 reviews and it was okay. Now today, what happened today? Hasukembuze kubesinabuza ako. Nkomye kubuza starch. Lawrence Byamukama, Richard Aki, Kasule Rama, Nicholas Sebulime, Boire Cedra, Paul Sema VIP, K Jovan, Mema Isaac, Baguma Antonio, Presdo, of course Morad K Momo VIP, Nima, Funny Lifestyle, Katamba Isaac Katende. Guys, I'll be fine. Katendo, how I knew that I was sick. Starting Thursday, Nadisagara Korea. Like, you know, you don't have appetite. But me, I grew up, my auntie that raised me, you are sick, but if she brings food and you don't want to eat, you don't have appetite, she will beat you. She'll beat you until you eat. So for me, I don't eat simply because I want. Can at least I eat a little. So I forced myself to eat a little. Nainga appetite teddy. So on Sunday when I went to the clinic in the morning, I told the doctor, you know what? I am struggling with joint aches, a headache, and I don't have appetite to eat. But me, I was confident I'm not sick. I thought it's fatigue. Yeah, but it was malaria. And what's surprising is that I had lost 3 kilos. Dr. Nangamba anti-malaria can even make you lose 10 kilos. So that's something I did not know about malaria. I know malaria kills, but I did not know that malaria can make you lose weight. How comes I see sparsity of UBM, UBP, and other numbers? No, but some of those cars were company, like organization cars. They had organization number plates, and you cannot buy a car with an organization number plate, yeah? So they sell it to you, but then you have to pay for a number plate. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So some of those cars were not really from the bond. It's like how you buy a car from URA. It has a URA number plate, yeah? So what they will do, they will keep their number plate. You'll pay a bit of tax there, and then you'll get a normal number plate. Yes, Henry Modern Jews, good morning. Mark Suna, good morning. Kasule James Francis. Yeah, Kasule Chisule. So guys, so what happened today? Today we kept our time normally, and you see, when my kids are coming to the car, they don't come to the car in their shoes. They come with sandals, they leave the sandals outside the car, and then they enter with their feet, and then they put on their shoes later on when they're about to get to school. So today what happened is the maid gave Aban the wrong shoes. The maid gave Aban the wrong shoes. Tutusenga Aban ingato zaina cham. And kati, you can imagine trying to buy shoes in the morning. So that's why I'm here late. We were trying to buy shoes. Twatugezako kugula ngato. Etunonye ngato. Tuziguze baita yo batya. Oli eduka lyengato, eduka lyengato lyokeri ine ngato. You see all these big supermarkets in these places, they don't have shoes. So we moved for like I think 30 to 40 minutes looking for shoes. Until we drove to that place, guy I nengato. And then we bought shoes for Aban because ngato ziba mwade ziba desi za mukono gwegumu. Like zifa anagana, like the kids have shoes that look the same. Na it's Aban that saw naga, but they gave me banana shoes. So for parents, abazade memumanyi what banana shoes mean. So we had to look for shoes, and that's why I came late. And I know, you could leave him to go and hope that people ignore it, but that messes with the kids. With the kids, where did they put the shoes though? I want to look at the shoes that we it can mess with the kids, so we had to look for shoes. Zabat zimutuka, but I have to look at the shoes to see exactly what happened. Nego chobo manya, bwachogede, even the mother saw. So now I had to go and start looking for shoes. And then for parents, when you have 2 kids and then you buy new shoes for 1 kid. So even the other one was saying, but daddy, how come even me, I don't have new shoes? So now the explanation was that we had an emergency, and then the questions came, what emergency? And now even Abba did not understand what kind of emergency. We had forced us to buy new shoes. So even Abba now is asking, but dad, now what emergency? Then I told him, you know what, you brought the wrong shoes. Go Abba, me? I said, yes, did you see your banana shoes? So, but we sorted that eventually. They were also late, but we sorted that. So that's why I'm late, guys. I still have a bit of headache. I refuse painkillers. Nagano mida painkillers. Why? Pain is one way you know that you're fine. So if you don't have pain, you will not know you're not fine. Katinze nagano mida painkiller. Eda no musawo ya ajanja be family yafe for a very long time. Na ye bwabata nampa painkiller soka kumbuza nko painkiller. Because naziyombelako, you don't give me painkillers without me knowing. I know pain makes you a bit uncomfortable, but pain is the only way I know that I am sick. Because I asked her how come I've not had a temperature, then she told me because your immunity is strong. So if my immunity is strong, the only way I can know that I'm still sick is by having pain. So I don't take painkillers. I think that's why I have a bit of headache now. So even today I have an inspection. The incomplete inspection from Saturday, I will hopefully conclude it today. And then I also have another inspection today. So I'll tell you guys the stories tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a special edition of Market Tuesday where I share all those. So the total of last week's inspections that I did not both share the pictures and inspection reports and also the stories are 4. So today is going to be only 1, which will make 5 inspection stories that I'll give you tomorrow. And we have an interesting one where we actually helped an Indian sell a car. You guys actually think bamakanika bakola kumwa bemoroke kande mweka emikolo. Bamakanika bakola kubasajja babondi emikolo. Emikolo no dala, but I'll share the story of the Noah that we bought on Saturday. Babakwera no dala emikolo. Business is hard, but sometimes business is hard because of the people that we work with. Yeah, thank you, Isaac. Guys, you're 35. Give me some likes. At least can you give me 20 likes? Yeah, give me 20 likes at least. So now someone imported a Mazda Biante and he wants to sell it. Now I'm doing this so that Tagama and someone the Mukisa Moto, he sent me the Mazda Biante. It's a digital number plate. He says he just imported it, but then he ran out of money. He wants to sell it at 30 million shillings. Yeah, a new one I think is about 33. Yeah, but I'm sure he has been driving it. He says he doesn't have even money for pre-sale inspection. So if you have been looking to buy a Mazda Biante, you could probably inbox me and I send you pictures, and then you can contact him and help buy it. The traders are buying it at 17. I told him I don't help people sell cars, but let me just talk about it so that you know. I don't even know the person, but ampereza messaging a nega yidabambi ngamba athasina de chikumi seneza nasa sudemo tuition is on now. I imported this Biante, but now I want to sell it because I'm short of money. So if you have been looking to buy a Mazda Biante, you can inbox me and I send you the pictures of the car. You know Mazda Biantes look nice, but you know traders are buying it. The highest bidder mubasubuza ajigula 17. So guys, while you're importing cars, I know you guys want to have unique cars and all. Guys, don't import funny cars. Don't import Mazdas. Don't import funny cars. I know it's trendy, and I've been telling you guys. Obagwani, oizo kwagala okutunda. Ate ngojja kwagala okutunda either because the car is no longer good for you. Okitegeera. So emmotoka yokka gy'oba ogulanga it's special is if it adds something on you. Kati olaba nga hybrid eyina kyekugattako, a saving amafuta like nothing. So emmotoka ne bwekukwata eba tekutte kuba oba osavinga ki? Oba osavinga amafuta. So it's important, but you can't go and ship a Mazda Biante. You can't. I've talked to 3 traders. Eyasosa ajigula 15, eyazeka ajigula 16, asembyeyo walero kumacha ajigula 17. Why was I doing that for him? I told him to pay for pre-sale inspection, and he says he doesn't have money for pre-sale inspection. Now I know most of these guys actually have the money, but they know it might not benefit them because they bought the wrong cars. So he says, Arthur, jagala ogitunde nze nkwe commission, but I don't work like that. Okitegeera era nebe nakola pre-sale inspection batunda emmoroka zaabwe bazitunde. That's why I share the phone numbers. But anegayiridde nnyo ate nze nga bwe saagala kwegayirira nange saagala bantu kunneegayirira. Okitegeera. So anybody that is looking to buy a strange car guys, there is a guy that I know yalinga asubula Mazidas yazivaako oluva nga bo enakawa bwe bawaleese emmoroka ezo zimazida gwe bakubira mga waayi jangu gwasubula Mazida naye katacha azisubula. As a matter of fact yabadde agigule 15 naye nga ne 15 agamba 15 naye gamba gundi yajjo gigula. But you can imagine the Mazda is new, but nobody actually wants to buy it. Oyagala baagala weegayiriza okugigula ng'ate basuubula kubanga bw'agisubula 15 ba 16 ajja gitunda at least $1 million. There are people that have 20 million, they are looking for vans nga they don't have the money to buy the new one. Kati ekimazida akigula n'agenda n'afaafagana nakyo. Okitegeera. Bano abasajja security emundu bazitambuliza mu bbuutu bati. So guys, that's how my weekend went, but I'm proud of myself and my team. We did 3 reviews in one day, and today if my inspection goes as fast as I want it to go, then I can do another review of a drone. I was supposed to do the drone yesterday, so I was actually supposed to do 4 reviews yesterday. I think I know who they were way back. So that's it. Dr. Kambes jetonzite mbanange malaria yekweka banga ki. Nti luli ali bakemedde nga malaria yekwese bwekwese. I've had people say that that malaria can hide there in the blood and you cannot see it. And then you see it later, yeah? And also guys, if you're selling a car, I've told you time and again, if you're selling a car, don't sell it like it's burning you. Don't sell your car like it's burning you. And omulabe wa msajja wa myaka 5 yavuga pichi bwati asala mbusazi. Don't sell your car like it's burning you. Every time you sell your car like it's burning you, you're going to lose money. And now I know a lot of people that are selling their cars like they're burning them. Ngemoroka yenungi, ngemoroka yennamu, na yo olwoko papa nga bagenda mugula layisi. Guys, people take advantage, and it's not like they are bad people. Sometimes we want to think that when someone buys your property at a very cheap price, cheaper than anywhere else, yeah, they are bad people. They are not bad people. It's just business. It's just business. Yesterday we were talking with someone and he was telling me, nze nakowo okuyamba abantu obayamba osobola ofuna omwana n'omujja ku street n'atuuka naaga. Malaria's incubation period is 9 days. Kyandibanga ne lwe bankebera small bacteria infection dalina malaria. So he was telling me sagala kuyamba ne people don't want you to help them, especially people that work for you. I think I learned that earlier on when I had the band. I realized people don't want you to help them. People don't want your assistance. That I think the reason why Africa keeps getting aid, misusing it, is because it's aid. People don't want assistance. People want that if you're giving them a job, let them do the job, pay them, they get their money and go and use their money for whatever they want. But they don't want assistance. Now, the fact that people don't want assistance, they are not going to assist you. I don't know if you get my point. They are not going to assist you. Duncan Notem, I ran a stop sign. I didn't even see the stop sign. I didn't see it. I'm going to pay more attention. So, guys, people don't want to assist, so they don't want assistance. Okay, because people don't want assistance, they don't want to assist. Now, the thing is, someone is going to take advantage, which is also part of business. He's going to take advantage of your hurried sales. Mpa sente mangu nawe. So, emotoka yali badde million 28. Emotoka yali badde million 28. They are going to end up buying it at 18. Yeah? Why? Because you're in a hurry. The thing I told you, you know why traders buy your cars very cheaply? It's because for him, he's going to buy it that cheap and pack it and sell it at his own pace. You know those traders have cars for up to 2 years. Ngatanagitunda. Ninga tayagale musale. Esupaka so many million nga 25. 18 kwa 25 depending on the condition. Traders will pack your cars. Linda kono jam. Traders will pack the cars they buy from you for a period of up to 2 years. The other day, I think it was Saturday, there was a trader who was talking to someone on phone, and he was saying, "Zenyaga na kuva mbusubuzi tugende wa yonate watambula naye." Yende sawa ya queen. Hey, Duncan Otema. Hey, you don't know. You don't know Duncan. Whatever you said, I ran a stop sign. Atugere to Itekeno. You said I ran a stop sign. These guys, that's the normal, Duncan. That's the normal. That's how we have our border. They're called borders. That's how they rate their borders here. They're untouchable. The Lord doesn't touch them. Good morning, Norman. How are you, my brother? Davis Muwezi. Nakubuzi zako. Crypto Forex Geek. Did I say hello? Seems I hadn't said hello to you, some of you guys. But hello. Guys, the trader was talking to their friend and he was saying, Ogenda no kube chibuloka no fune mitwala 5. No tunde moroka jiwatade milioni 18 no jiri akaka kadde kamu. Nze mpulira njagala kuva mbusubuzi bwa motoka ntandike kuba chibuloka. And in a way, his concern is very valid. Woo! And in a way, his concern is very valid. Why am I saying it's very valid? It's that if you use 18 million capital to make 1 million shillings in like 4 months, oba tokola kati akubye ekibuloka aba mubutuufu akola aba asinga naye ate ekibuloka nakyo tekiri sustainable. The other business is more sustainable, so it means you be using about 100 million to make 4 million in 4 months. Right? So that's what they were saying. Sometimes I find Indians when we are going to buy cars from them and they start crying. They say, now I'm making 2 million, 3 million off the car. Eh? You people want to bargain more. Go get bargaining. So guys, when you're selling a chintu, sometimes it's the reason why I tell you guys, when you're buying a car, the cheaper you can buy your car, the better. And also, I also tell like the person that is buying the car today, they wanted to buy an old car, and I told this person, tewali nsonga lwaki ogule moroka enkadde ey'emiliyoni 15 ng'osobola ogule moroka empya nga bakuteka 15. And I asked the person, if you bought a car of 30 million and they accepted 15 million, how long would it take for you to pay the balance? And the person told me, Arthur, I don't even need 6 months. I can pay that money in 4 months. Now, a person that can pay 15 million in 4 months, there is no reason why you are buying a used car of 15 to 20 million. Just buy a car of 30 million, pay the 15 you have, and pay the 15 balance in 4 months. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. That makes more sense. Sometimes the reason why you guys don't buy the way I'm telling you to buy is because you don't know. Obutamanya olumu bukoza abantu ensobi. Okitegeera, right? Obutamanya. I was talking to someone again yesterday. Now, you see how motivational speakers keep telling people. You see how motivational speakers keep telling people a car is a liability. I mean, a house is a liability. A house, they say all those sorts of things. Bagamba abantu amayumba bagatunde by investing in business. So there is someone that actually sold their house. Okay? They sold their house. And they sold their house after talking to someone. And that someone told them, there is no reason why you get 50 million and put it in a house. Get 50 million, fix it, and after you fix it, you can be getting 2.5, I think, every quarter, you pay your rent. Now, some people sell their houses and they don't admit that they made a mistake until they're open enough. So this person actually admitted openly that, you know what, I realized I made a mistake, but it's because our friends don't actually tell us the truth. They leave us to make those mistakes. So yes, this person admits that the house is actually important. It has never been a liability. And then on asking this person, which person did you talk to? This person told me that they were talking to the CEO, the MD of Umeme. By the way, I think Celestine or something. The owner of Umeme was advising someone that is not at his level that investing money in a house is not good for them. The MD of Umeme was advising someone. Duncan, I have no idea. I have to ask. You get, the MD of Umeme was advising someone who doesn't make as much as him that investing 50 million in a house, yeah, investing 50 million in a house is not a smart decision, that you should instead fix your money. And a lot of people are telling you this. Now, when we were talking, I was just making a distinction between the MD of Umeme and that person. I was telling him the MD of Umeme probably makes 50 million a month. So to him, 50 million is nothing. You get, and on top of the 50 million, he probably gets housing allowance. He doesn't need to build a house. Probably gets school fees for his kids, medical insurance. And then by the time someone becomes MD Umeme, his profile is too good it's almost impossible for that person to ever go broke again. Now the issue is, if you listen to this person who can never go broke again, unless he gets some scandals, he rapes a woman, he kills someone. You know, there are some things that will even floor a president. Like if it was proven that a president killed a person, he would go broke. You get it? If a president raped a woman and it was proven that he raped a woman, that's why you find that politically, when someone wants you to lose office, the first thing they will think of doing is like bringing a woman towards you, putting a woman in your way, and then the woman will say you raped her. You get it? That's one way they get people. That's why they were accusing Dr. Chiza Besigye of raping a woman. Obviously, the woman came out later and said he hadn't raped her. They at a certain point also accused Bobby Wine of the same. So politically, they fight their battles like that. So there are things that will kill even the best career, even the highest profile will be killed. But if Bamita Celestino something, I don't remember the other name, I think Babu Celestino, the MD Umeme, and if he doesn't do any of those, no scandals, no bazita primary crimes, crimes, if he doesn't do that, he's going to be very safe. Kati oyo msajja abadde MD wa umeme nebwegwa, you'll find him in some bank as MD or CEO. So for him to buy a house, he needs 3 months. Yetaaga omusala gwe gwa myezi 3 ng'agula ennyumba ewedde. Kati gwe gwagamba mbuto investing $1 million mu nyumba, who are you? You get? And then probably I also was talking to this person. Houses lose value. It's land that appreciates and in the long run. Jesse, let me tell you how we calculate houses. Some of us, we don't build houses to sell them. We build houses to pay rent in advance, while also having something that is actually ours. Capital crimes. Thank you, Emma. Capital crimes. We build houses to not sell them. But nze, when I built my first house, the reason I built it was I was paying 3 million in rent per year. And I had a friend of mine, who told me he started building his house with 4 million. And by the time we were speaking, he had about 5 rental units. So I thought to myself, instead of paying 3 million per year, in 3 years it will be 9 million. How much more can I achieve with 9 million in the next 3 years if I move into my house? So I calculated how much I needed to build that house, and I said to myself, I'm going to build this house and I'll be in it for 6 years, which is 18 million. And after 6 years, I will sell it at 18 million. Yeah. And then I'll move out. I lived in that house for 6 years and I sold it 19 million. On target day. So I recouped all the investment I put in that place, all the money I put. It was a small house. It wasn't big. It was 2 bedrooms, 1 sitting room, 1 inside bathroom. You get it? So I recouped all the money I invested in that house. Now, for a person that doesn't know how I did the math, they would actually be saying, Arthur, because it was in Kasangati. I could have gotten more money, but for how long? When I put my house on the market, I got my money in like 2 weeks. So it didn't even take me time to sell it. Right? It didn't even take me time to sell it. I sold it in 2 weeks and then I moved away. So Jesse, the way we calculate houses, the way we calculate our houses is that if I've invested 150 million shillings in my house, yeah, how long would it take me to use up all that money if I were renting the same house? Now, I think I've told you guys time and again, for me, if I were to rent, yeah, if I were to rent a house like mine, I would need at least 2 million in a bad neighborhood. I would need at least 2 million in a bad neighborhood. 2 million in a bad neighborhood, 2 million per month, that makes it 24 million a year. So if my house, for example, is worth, let's say 150 million shillings, 150 million shillings. If my house is worth 150 million shillings, let's divide by 24 million. In 6 years, a person that is renting a house of 2 million, in 6 years, they will have used all the money I used to build my house, and they'll still not have a house. But you know, so far I have lived in my house for about 4 years. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. So far I have lived in my house for 4 years, and I did not invest all that money at once. So when the way I build my house is when bwefuna ye 10 ngangula yobusawo bwa cement ngambusawo. Bwefuna ye 15 nga baleta akamoroka ko musenyu nga bakayiwawo. Kati bwefuna ezabazimbi nga bajja bazimba. Okitegeera. So even if like one time we met and my house is like worth 150, you'll ask me where I got the 150, and I will not know where I got the 150. And when I was talking to this person, they were telling me, and I told him, good thing we were about a bunch of guys. We told him, you know what, all of us, because fenaga butwabade twazimba. Na yenga fena tuzimba bwetu. Tuka nina fe tuliba vuboka, nina fe bwetu tuzimba. Okisegira bwofuna ya 2 ng'ozimbako kyozimbi, bwofuna ye 10 ng'ozimbako kyozimbi. Ennyumba egenda weranga ina ya milioni 2 naye nga milioni 2 tozikwatangako zaawamu. You get the challenge is people building houses, they borrow against them to start up a working capital. Ennyumba eba nnyumba ya waka. Celestine Babunji. Aha. Morad K. Momo, thank you very much. So, someone was getting advice from someone who was making 125 million a month. You get? So, a person that is making 125 million a month should not be advising you. You get? Should not be advising. Maybe he should advise you on how to advance your career to the point where you can also make 125 million a month. But he should not be advising you. Banage wishe mbi nobeva hoima. Ujiraba wishe. That's where you find someone saying, "Atha nze wishi najiguze 13. Atha abalimba wishize 13 jeziri. Najiguze erina ku UBD najiguze milioni 13." Jirabe. Aya, yeze wishi neboboji impera musanvu sijigula. Woo! Njibarage ero musirikala abadde mulungi obayimiriza. Jirabe. Naye bambi bava mu kyalo baleka babira ddala eri mu kyalo wish gyezikolera taxi. Actually, this is the worst wish I've ever seen. And I've seen very bad wishes. Ene moroko okumanya mbi erabika erimu ebigonga bina. Mbi nnyo. Era omuntu bw'omusanganagaze nagula wishi ya 10 towakana. Mugambe bugambi ndagaako. So guys, we were having that conversation with that person, and then the person, Nikati Atha na wanda bano sirika. And I told this person, but you guy, when you were saying those things, you were planning to buy a car of 50 million. Me, I was driving a car of 16 million. Like, how am I supposed to come and advise you? Oshtegir, I think building a house is important, but when to build comes down to someone's situation. I personally won't build a house in at least the next 7 years. Could even be more. Anti kati jeke gwe ne Celestino Babunji, Celestino Babunji mweba mu. Guys, you get what I'm saying? Kati jeke ne Celestino Babunji beba mu ate jeke mbagamba temuliza bagagga jeke azimba dawa nyumba ate masavu Jeke ne bwagamba maama we zino room ebbiri zimpenze nsulemu agenda n'asulamu okitegeera naye kati waliwo there are people like Arthur that ng'atandika butandisi ng'alina okwezimba ng'omuntu. It would definitely make a lot of sense if you started building mpola mpola. And there are also people guys if you don't start building now you may never build. JK doesn't have to build now. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. JK doesn't have to build now because he has the money to build. You guys need to look at me as I say this. Guys, JK doesn't need to build now because he has the money to build. Gomze, lwaki tosaana oddamu erirayini edduse kuba navuddemu naye aki. Kakkana nawe dde emabega tusale tudde mu layini etambula. Tunaabira mu layini etatambula. So guys, JK can afford to not build a house because he can afford to build a house. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You know, it's easier for you to not buy a new phone, if you can actually afford to buy a new phone. It's easier on you. Sajja bakoze line eyokusatu naye sijja gigendamu nze ni musajja munaku. Arthur, if it's on incremental building a house, I agree. But if you get a deal, say 200 million once, the knowledge I have, I can't use it. Nange bwe nkwata sente sisobola ngaza awamu. But most young people don't have that luxury. Most young people don't have the, can I say, the opportunity to get 200 million at once. Jesse, most people don't have. Most people atenga kwagala butayagala. Most people are going to build incrementally. Most people. I have friends of mine that believe that one day they'll wake up with 500 million shillings and they'll buy a condominium in the center of town. There are people that believe that one time he will get 200 million and buy a house at once. Right? So it's important for you to understand where you're coming from. Bobova mu background katinge ya athanga bofuna ye kumingo zimbako bofuna yabiri. Guys, yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine. Nemugamba god wasemba yo kujja ku nyumba yange. Nojjayo kati okaba. Ngatoka abantu owulira bubi naye nga okaba maziga agessanyu. Nayenga the way it is, you do it slowly. Mpola no chikola mpola. No genda nga bwotereza mu mpola. Okitegeera era bwentu bwe namugambi. Ne mugambi era kati gwe naawe tova ku nyumba yo because na ye agizimbye nga nange bwenzimbye yange. Mpola bwafuna ye 10 nga ateekako, bwafuna ye 2 nga ateekako. Ne mugato gwamu maanyi. Gwe kyoba okola zimba nganze. And there are people that have been visiting me regularly nga bajje wange. And every time we bajja basangawo change. Naye sigamba nti Arthur akola sente nyingi nnyo. But Arthur knows that this is one thing that has to get done. It has to get finished. Nyinza ogenda oweza emyaka 10 ng'ennyumba lwenjimala. And some people Kim Job, good morning. kakomyewo. Guys, can you imagine a person ngokola million 2 oba 5 kale tugambe, and you're taking advice from someone that makes 125 million shillings a month? How strange could that be? Tolanga, it's very strange. So guys, muzimbe zimba mpola ne botagibeera mukati kizimbe enyumba abantu nga Arthur bagizimbira emyaka 10 years wakati ndi mwaka gwa kunanga enyumba gwa kutaano tugatamza mwaka gwa kutaano nga tugibeeramu. A person that saw us nga twakagiyingira even naye kasanga ati we nagiyingira bwentyo. Ebintu bya Kampala bya determination whatever determined okujjako nga bw'oba okola sente nga nyingi you can invest that money for now so that you can build your house at once ng'osazeewo naye waliwo abamu nga tezijja kuwera. There are some people where the money will never be a lot. Once you understand that the money will never be a lot, you do incremental building like Jesse has said. You get, like, how many times will you get 200? How many people can get like 200 million at once? Which take it. So if you're one of those guys that can get like 300, 200, 150 million at once multiple times, then I will go to Papa. Otema, do you see the border guys?
Welcome to the road where rubber meets the soul. For the love of God's Uganda. On the streets the story's right. All the new the shine will bright. Toyota, Nissan, Benzo, Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. Talk the truth, not just a brand. For car lovers across the land. For the love of God's Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to beams of patrol. Review steams, we break it down. Helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, Uganda. Pre-purchase checks, we lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We bring the love, not just the horsepower. Is it a no or a TX ride? We'll show you what's real, not just a hype. Stalin bills and engine rolls. We teach you more than just for dogs. Taking tools from the basics up. Trucking gear and car gear stuff. If you're new or a season vet, for the love of cars, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's learning, drive it proud. This is more than just machines. It's the love, the life, the dream. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to beams of patrol. Review steams, we break it down. Helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, Uganda. Okay, man. I love the girl. She don't, you want me. She don't, you want me. But I tell her, yes, I tell her.